pre-post show has begun. We're talking about losing the remote.
Oh, yeah, give us a screen, too.
Okay, I'll do that.
Give us a screen, TJ.
Jesus Christ.
Roger that.
But me and TJ went somewhere, and it's like TJ, you got to pay or something. All right. He goes and reaches in his fucking pocket, and he pulls out a fucking remote. He's like, whoa, that's where the remote went. It's like, why is there a fucking remote in your pocket, dude?
I do that all the time.
I leave it all over the house. I'll take it to me with me to the shitter sometimes.
Yeah, set it on the fucking
like I'm just
because
I don't want to lose it or whatever,
Dude,
and then I set it next to on the sink.
That was like Pirate Paul. He's like, to me in the shitter.
But it's been my phone recently that I've been just leaving in odd places. Like I took it into the closet this morning to get a shirt. I set it up on one of the top racks on my closet and fucking spent 20 minutes looking for it.
Wait, Paul. You actually have your clothes put away? I have a hard time believing that.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Did you actually do it, though?
I helped with it.
All right, so you carried a basket or something?
Yeah, man. I switched over some laundry,
So Paul's girlfriend. Man, I get it.
Pretty much.
Dude, my wife does it for me, so I have no room to talk. I'm just saying.
Even in this like super feministy age, it does seem like there's certain things that women just tend to end up doing. I don't even think it's gender roles. I think it's just the laziness of men.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we're just a lazy lot that just don't
I
want
don't
to
think
do
it's laziness. I don't like that term, man. I think it's just that men have different priorities than
right.
women.
We don't really give a shit if our clothes are put away in a central, organized location.
Like I'm fine with just
whatever.
a pile of clean and a pile of dirty. You know what I mean?
That's my standard too.
So, I feel like if they want to have standards above and beyond that, it's on them to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Handle that shit up. Because I don't care. She wants to have the same thing. She can have the same thing. She can have a pile of cleans and a pile of dirties.
Yeah, probably ain't gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen in another years.
Right. I'm a little better than that. I have hampers that I put my dirty clothes in sometimes.
You know what really drives?
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to say sometimes, Paul, because I won't even go on the show. But
you know what?
But I've heard things that say otherwise.
You know what drives my wife crazy is I'm addicted to buying socks.
Why do you buy socks?
I don't know. I'm fucking really sock centric in my mind.
It's probably because you lose the socks and then you're like, I don't know what the other sock is, so I'll buy some more.
So I buy a lot of socks and so my fucking drawer is like spilling over with socks. She's like, you have too many fucking socks.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
You know what happened, dude? We had all these socks, and then whenever me and Taylor moved, we went to Goodwill. She's like, give this bag to the Goodwill person. I'm like, all right. So I guess I grabbed the sock bag that we're moving all our socks, and I gave it to the guy. And Taylor's like, okay, where are the socks at? I'm like, did you get the wrong bag? So apparently I gave him the wrong bag.
You gave away all your socks?
I gave away literally all of my socks. But here's the silver line to that. I convinced Taylor, I'm like, we're buying one kind of fucking sock. We're buying these Adidas socks that I like. There's long ones and there's short ones. That's all we have. I have never have a problem sorting my socks out.
Yeah, that
nice. Is kind of convenient.
See, I got the other problem when it comes to clothes and shit. Like, if other people didn't gift me clothes, I'd still be wearing shit I had in high school.
It really makes it easy to shop for you, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because every time there's an occasion, I tend to get you a bunch of shirts because I'm like, well, he always seems like he wants shirts. So
yeah, I have a ton of really nice newer shirts, but only 3 or 4 of them have I purchased for myself. And socks and underwear. Dude, I got to tell you, I get shameful with that shit.
And it was only very
I'll get to the point where it's my underwear's got holes in it.
Yeah,
one of my toes is coming out of my socks, and then I'll go buy
and
a
only
pack of
recently
socks.
did you buy a new pair of shoes after ages, right?
Oh,
know,
yeah, before
that was
you guys even met me.
Yeah.
Was the last time I bought a pair of tennis shoes.
Yeah. They looked worn out when we met you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that was 5 years ago.
You know what, dude? They were good. they served me well, but they had to go.
You got Chucks now?
I got Chucks now, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So let's talk about a little bit of news that's going on.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Fuck the news.
Well, I think this is kind of a fun one.
Hillary
It involves I get to shit on Hillary, which is always fun.
Hey, I agree with you.
So Hillary Clinton says Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset groomed to ensure Trump re-election.
Okay.
So here's what Hillary said. They're also going to do third party again, Clinton 71 said. I'm not making any predictions, but I think they got their eye on somebody who is currently in the Democratic primary and are grooming her to be the third party candidate, Clinton said, referring to Gabbard without mentioning the Hawaii representative by name. She is a favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. That's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not because she is also a Russian asset.
Is this for real?
Yes.
Okay,
They
so
know
if
they
it's-
can't win without a third-party candidate, and so I do not know who it's going to be, but I can guarantee you they will have a vigorous third-party challenge in key states that need it the most.
Wait a minute. Hillary Clinton said this?
Hillary Clinton said this.
What's the news source for this?
This one here, this is Washington Examiner.
So Hillary Clinton thinks that Tulsi Gabbard and Jill Stein are Russian assets.
Yes.
Dude, what if she's right?
I don't think she is right. That's the fucked up thing. It's like now this just like, are we back in the Cold War? Did the Mandela effect fucking occur? Where now we're back in the 80s or something? The USSR is a thing again? Back in the USSR. What's going on?
Twitter right now is a flutter with people taking on this and just fucking talking about how like absolutely bizarre and ridiculous it is. And I did a poll. I'm like wondering, because if she actually believes this, I mean, like I guess you have to give some credence to the possibility that maybe this is true. I mean, it's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
But I don't think it's true. There's certainly no evidence for it. At least not that I've seen. I think that, I even heard some people saying that like Tulsi should fucking sue Clinton for defamation because there's literally no evidence for this. But of course, libel laws are so, so stringent.
Well,
like,
she
it's
could
very
make-
difficult to prove libel.
She
in
could
this
make
country.
the argument that I'm not saying she's directly controlled by the Russians, but she's being propped up.
Well, Jill Stein, at least she said it directly, is a Russian asset. So.
Well, yeah, I guess there's not much wiggle room. But, I mean, I guess you can say Russian asset means that they don't necessarily have to participate in being a Russian asset. It's just Russia is propping them up, like I said.
guess.
So it's like they're giving them support whether they ask for it or not.
Basically, I think it's kind of weird that it's like, hey, these two anti-war candidates are Russian assets, Isn't that kind of, oh, wow. It's
Well, the
interesting.
U.S. is a pro-war country. If you look at, just look at the reaction.
If you want peace, you must be some kind of Russian,
Well,
right?
not only that, or you hate the military. Like everything we've seen, like CNN is talking about how like these military commanders are like they're ashamed that Trump's the president. Like the guy that led the SEAL Team 6 raid that killed Osama bin Laden was like, we're under attack from our own president.
I mean, if they've got the ability to just directly intercede in our elections, which apparently now they do,
According
then
to
is it
Hillary.
really crazy to think that they could just plant a Manchurian candidate? You know what I mean?
The Manchurian candidate, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Just plant the candidate that's just he's a,
If they're propping
a
up these
foreign
people,
agent?
if they're propping these people up, then yeah, I mean, well, looking at their polling, they're not doing much.
Yeah, I mean, Tulsi Gabbard doesn't really seem like she has much of a
At least with
following,
Trump,
really.
at least with Trump,
Yeah, at
he
least with
won.
Trump, you could say like Russia fucking. Yeah,
Russia won there.
Russia's
look.
not doing as good a work on Tulsi as they did with Trump, if that's the case.
Well, that's why she's actually it's the spoiler effect. It's basically saying that only one Democrat should run, no one else, or no other points of view should be represented besides the mainstream DNC point of view. And anyone else is a supporter and a Russian asset.
Damn,
well,
Russians.
they're not trying to claim that they're trying to get Gabbard elected. They just want her to get enough people behind her to switch and do a third party run and split the vote and fuck up the.
That doesn't even really make sense either because it seems like a lot of her appeals to Republicans too. So it seems like she would draw votes away from them as well.
She probably would.
Because
maybe you were wrong that the Russian fucking interference is about involving one party or another, and maybe it's just about sowing chaos.
oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
I mean, it's a possibility.
Sowing political chaos, like making these fucking elections ever more ridiculous.
I don't think we need any help with that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just gives Russia too much credit for the fucking clusterfuck that is the United States of America. I don't think we need any help. I mean, I'm not saying Russia wouldn't try in any way to influence the elections. I mean, obviously there might be some ways they would.
Russia definitely makes attempts to influence our
Yeah.
elections, and we make attempts to influence
We-
fucking politics in other countries.
We make geopolitical moves all the time.
Right,
It's,
so, I mean,
it's
it's
par
not-
for the course.
It's not unreasonable to say that, but do I think that there's this big, almost like collusion-esque Russia push behind Tulsi Gabbard and Jill Stein of all people? No, I don't. I don't think it's happening.
Well, you're just blind, TJ.
You're a Russian asset, TJ.
You're just a sheep.
You know what, TJ?
A useful idiot, TJ.
I hate
How's
to
it
say
going
it.
over there, TJ?
Putin!
I hate to say it, TJ, but Hillary Clinton should mention a third person in this article. TJ Kirk, Russian asset.
So Chick-fil-A's first UK location is going to close down after pressure from LGBTQIA+ I had to add those other ones because they only went to Q. Obviously, not a progressive paper.
They didn't do the whole alphabet, so it's not
Rights
fair.
group. So I guess Chick-fil-A opened a UK location, but it's already the fucking mall that they opened in said they're not going to extend the lease because it's just too controversial.
Well, I don't really blame them. I mean, if they're going to get a bunch of heat for having a fucking chicken sandwich shop there, then what's the point?
The Atlanta-based company has faced criticism and boycotts for its past donations to anti-LGBTQ groups and CEO Dan Cathy's public comments opposing gay marriage. In April, the company lost out on 2 potentially lucrative airport contracts in the U.S. after local politicians raised concerns. So it's really not paying at this point to be anti-gay for Chick-fil-A. But
The CEO clearly doesn't give a shit. So
right, and I mean, I feel like when you fucking put a chicken place at the center of some political fucking controversy, all it does, like, you're just politicizing the eating of fucking chicken. You know what I mean? And not even from like a vegan perspective or something.
The argument that people make to that is if when you say like moral relativism, like, well, you still put gas in your car and do this. We'll say, well, yeah, but at the same time, I don't necessarily have to eat at Chick-fil-A. I can go somewhere else. I don't have to support bigotry.
Have you tasted that
Right.
sandwich though?
Well, people say Popeye. I mean, look, if you want Popeyes, if they bring out their
Popeyes,
sandwich,
their fucking sandwich. Where the fuck is it?
hey, if Popeyes rolls out their sandwich, TJ, and then people say it's better, then you can have a
Well, where the
bigotry
fuck is the
free
goddamn
sandwich.
sandwich?
Dude,
I ain't
this is
seen
just
it.
like vaporware. You remember that shit back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Popeyes sandwich is vaporware, dude.
You don't think it's ever coming back?
I think they just
an
fuck
illusion.
it. Yeah, because I keep hearing people
Half-Life
saying when
3.
it happens, when that drops, and it's been like fucking a year now.
Well, they did it for a while.
And remember all the bougie celebrities that were bragging? They got fucking like suitcases filled with fucking goddamn Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Just to
It's so
fucking
fucked up.
just to lord over us. You know
Yeah,
what?
but we get none.
People see them fucking move like the Joker. They wonder how fucking shit hits the fan like that. It's rich ass celebrities, fucking with goddamn suitcases and fucking buckets just filled with fried fucking chicken that fucking the populace wants but can't fucking have.
Give us our chicken, man. Don't send it to rich
Give me
people.
chicken or give me death.
And by the way, it was only August that they rolled out the sandwich. It was not a year ago. But
Whatever.
It feels like a year.
across the
It was,
nation,
it was,
Popeyes
an internet
locations-
year ago.
Yeah, well, definitely was an internet year ago. Popeyes locations are hung with homemade signs reading "No chicken sandwiches." Blah 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 blah. Popeyes announced the shortage on Twitter on August 27th, 8 days after a tweet from rival Chick-fil-A.
Hey, TJ,
Blah 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 blah.
there's a shortage, right?
Yeah, the
But
shortage.
Did
of
these
chicken
celebrities have a fucking shortage of a goddamn Popeyes chicken sandwiches?
Yeah, no, they did not.
So is there really a fucking shortage? That just shows you where we fucking rank in society. The fucking plebs, we get a fucking homemade sign. Fuck off, no chicken sandwich. Whereas these motherfuckers are on Instagram, look at all my fucking fried chicken sandwiches, motherfuckers.
Sucks.
Sad sign.
It's not coming back.
Sandwich sold out. Yeah, I mean, like this
They
was.
can't deliver on the
It
consistency.
was back in August, so I mean, like, how the
Fuck
fuck is the
Popeyes,
chicken
dude. You
sandwich
know
not
what?
back yet?
Why aren't people
It ain't coming back.
boycotting fucking Popeyes for this fucking egregious flight to the fucking American people?
Check this out. So this security guard got fired for repeating the racial slur used against him.
Okay.
What?
So basically, someone called him the N-word, and then
Okay.
he repeated it back to describe what happened, and then he was fired.
Okay.
That's
So there you go.
retarded.
I mean, according to him, this is how it went down.
Yeah, I guess. Madison school district officials say they have a zero-tolerance policy for employees saying racial slurs, but Marlon Anderson said he was trying to defend himself after a disruptive student unleashed a number of obscenities. The State Journal says West High Principal Karen Boren sent an email to families Wednesday afternoon that racial slurs are not acceptable in school regardless of context or circumstance.
Damn. That's
Okay.
fucked up.
I mean, it's just the reality now of the country we live in that people are so obsessed with language policing that it's acceptable to literally, the student I'm sure was punished, but then also to fire this guy because he's repeated the same thing. It's like, did you just call me this or whatever? I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck was said. But at the same time,
You're fired, by the way. You said fuck.
yeah, that's true. Fuck, dude. I'm fucking fired again. I'm fucking fired. I'm just fired 100 times over. There's nothing I can do about it.
You're fired.
It's just insane. We've now reached the point where if you literally repeat something that someone said to you, it doesn't matter. You're fired too.
Everybody's fired.
So if the principal goes in and says, "Did you say this word?" Was the principal going to be fired? Because it doesn't matter of circumstance or context.
Yeah, well, how does the
Contextual-
principal investigate somebody saying the word without saying it?
Yeah.
You gotta say N-word, dude.
But what if I don't know what that is? Which N word?
Well, that
Nitrogen oxide?
That's a stand-in for the offensive term, so therefore I think that's even
Nevermore?
offensive.
Nifty?
Oh yeah, it's
Nifty,
definitely
damn, I haven't heard that one in a while. I don't know,
Yeah,
dude.
you couldn't really be said to be lying. Like if someone's like, "Oh, that's nifty," you'd be like, "Oh, you just said the N-word." I'm telling.
Yeah. Said the N-word. We
That's
just have different concepts of the N-word. This is why allowing the explicit use of language is good for context. You know what I mean? Because replacing words with stupid little, good names that could mean something different to everybody in the world doesn't work out.
We'll say context.
Which
is
N-word, dude? Which N-word? That's what I want to know.
Well, also the death of context, saying context is irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the context is. Doesn't matter at all. It's like
I think
really?
that happened a long time ago.
And it's like if you really believe that, then just you're simply giving the word so much power that doesn't matter why the word's being said. Doesn't matter why someone's saying it. They just need to be punished. You need to take some punitive action merely based on the fact that you said a word that someone is now found to be egregious.
I think that since context,
it's censorship.
Since context doesn't matter, I think we need to go and we need just to admit that all of these rappers that use it in their songs are racist.
Yeah, they're just racist.
Because
they can't be racist, though.
Well, no, because context doesn't matter.
Oh.
Right? So if context
I don't
doesn't
know.
matter, then the context that they're black and using it in a different way.
If you want to know the
Doesn't
answers to
matter
these
at all.
questions, you got to go to that school board meeting. You got to go meet with that school board
Yeah.
because they know. They clearly know.
Yeah, they clearly have their shit
They,
together.
they know where the line is. We just got to find out from them.
The line is you just don't say the word under any circumstances for any reason at any time, no matter what. You know?
I guess they don't. I guess they're not allowed to read Huck Finn
No.
anymore in high school.
Didn't you see that censored version they put out?
yeah,
a
they
few
have a
years back?
yeah. They're able to.
They put out a censored
They have
Huck
a
Finn.
nice censored version,
Yeah. See?
just as Mark Twain intended.
See? Right here. I'll show you the article from a while back.
Great.
New Huckleberry Finn edition censors N-word.
What a
Wow.
brave stance.
Uh-oh, they show the word on screen. We can't have this.
Yeah, we can't even show that word.
Oh, my God. It's on the screen right now.
The word engine will also be replaced in the text, TJ.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God, dude.
So basically, instead
so
of
that-
N-word Jim, he's going to be Slave
Jim.
Slave Jim. Just as
Okay.
powerful. Just as powerful, I say.
And of course, they do the same thing that they always do in the article. They say, we applaud Mark Twain. It was a visionary, but it was a different time. So now we need to make it more user-friendly for the 21st century.
No.
Strip the context away. Strip the meaning away of the book.
I love Google's Google here. Just like characters of Tom Sawyer. Just like, oh,
Jim.
Jim. It's,
What?
it's
really?
Jim,
I don't
everybody.
think his name was Jim in the book.
Good
What was
old Jim.
it? Oh, but Engine Joe's still there.
Oh, they need to fix that.
Offensive. Oh, are you
It should
serious?
just be Joe. Joe, please. That's
And
all we
related
need.
searches to Huck Finn. Should Huck Finn be banned in schools? Huck Finn ban. Huck Finn censorship history.
Oh yeah, it's
Man.
been a while. The battle over the work of Mark Twain has been raging for quite some time. Like that shit goes back to like the 50s and 60s.
And of course, just the puddle deep interpretation of the work, where it's
So
just
depressing.
It's really it's just reduced down to a racial epitaph. That's all it is. That's all it meant. That's all. That was the only purpose of the book. That's the only reason it was used was because it was racism. There you go.
Yeah, I used to work in the Coke can factory, Paul.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
It was soda pressing. Get it, Paul? You get it? You get it, buddy?
Wow.
Do you understand the joke?
Womp.
What do you guys? Paul? Do you know who fucking Paul Dano is? All you Pauls know each other, right?
Paul
was that?
Dano. I've heard the name, but I can't tell
I have
you
no idea who
anything
the fuck Paul Dano is.
That's the dude. He just got cast to play the fucking Riddler, and I don't know who the fuck he is, man.
Can you pull him up on screen?
I guess
What does
I
he look
could.
like? I don't
know.
Maybe I'll recognize him.
I don't know, dude.
I thought
Paul
you'd
Dano.
know.
I thought that he was
Yeah.
part of the Paul Club. Isn't there a Paul Club in North
Yeah.
America?
I don't know all the Pauls.
I assume that all Pauls know each other.
A lot of us do, but
Whatever, dude. We know there's a Paul handshake.
Yeah, I mean, here he is. This dude.
oh,
Yeah,
he was in
yeah.
there will be blood.
Was he the?
He was Eli.
Okay.
Yeah, he was fucking.
So that's what I would know
yeah.
him from then.
Yeah, I just didn't know his name.
That's gonna be the fucking Riddler. I don't know.
I don't know, Scott. Why you always so? Why don't you know, Scotty? What's wrong?
Just the look of him. I don't know if he can pull off a fucking Riddler.
He ain't got the look.
He ain't got the fucking look to me. I ain't gonna say 100%. I ain't seen I ain't seen any performance from him yet.
He
But
was-
I'm fucking.
Well, let me pull up a picture of the Riddler, and you tell me why the fuck it don't work. I mean, the Riddler's not like some big buff
I didn't.
fucking
That
dude
wasn't
or
the reason
something.
I said, dude. Look. I have a gut fucking feeling. Hate the Riddler, man.
The Riddler's a scrawny ass dude, man. What you gonna
I
do?
didn't say because he wasn't buff enough. I didn't say that.
Look at fucking Jim Carrey's Riddler.
Where is he? Yeah.
Here's the true Riddler. That in my
Now-
mind, whatever, dude. This is the true Riddler right here.
That's the Riddler.
I gotta say, Jim Carrey's Riddler, even though that movie is horrible and over the top, if he was the only element in that movie that was over the top, I think it would have worked better. But I don't think his performance was all that bad. He brought a lot of fucking energy to that motherfucker. Of course, Jim Carrey at that time brought a lot of energy to fucking everything he
So,
did.
what Batman movie is this though?
It's the Batman.
Is it a reboot?
Ugh.
I don't think it's a I don't think they're gonna bother with telling us the origin story over and over again. I think they're just gonna make. I think that they need to just have the approach of just doing self-contained movies.
But who's playing? Who's Batman now?
Who's Batman? You
Yeah.
don't know about this?
No.
Fucking Edward, dude.
Who?
Team Edwards, Paul.
Who's
Robert
Batman?
Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is Batman.
So Ben
Battinson?
Affleck has already bowed out of Batman.
Yeah, he's done. He's gone.
Oh, my
Robert
God.
Pattinson is the new Batman?
What? Oh no, dude. Are you?
Batman.
Are they casting on jawline alone? Is that how they're doing this?
I think they are because you know what I gotta say.
He's got the right jawline.
He's got the Batman jaw, dude. He's got the proper jaw to be Batman. I don't know. Put him in a muscle suit. I mean, I think he could do an all right job. He's become like an indie film darling since the fucking. I haven't seen any of his movies. I don't know if he's actually any good, but apparently his fucking acting chops have gotten pretty impressive, according to
Now,
what I hear from others.
Do you
But
know this? Riddle me this, TJ.
Riddle you this.
What was he in? What's he in? That I would have seen.
He just did a movie called fuck, let me look it up.
I mean, I don't remember
So if they're gonna-
seeing him in anything.
Obviously, if they're doing this Batman reboot for the millionth fucking time,
He's
if they do a Joker one, is Joaquin Phoenix going to play the Joker?
I don't
in
know.
that.
See, I don't know. Is this in the same universe?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
unclear.
So that's unclear at this time.
Yeah, he's just in a movie called The Lighthouse that is getting some rave bullshit.
I'm just surprised that they're going with the Riddler
Haven't
as
seen it.
as the villain for the first one. I mean, I guess he hasn't been overdone or anything.
They're
so-
doing the Riddler and Catwoman in it,
Oh, okay.
and I think that there's rumors of the Penguin being in it as well.
Don't stack it with too many fucking Batmans.
Oh my god, dude! If they miscast that, dude, Danny DeVito is still around.
Yeah, just
Put him back in the suit.
Bring DeVito back.
Dude, I just love
Dude,
it.
who could do a penguin?
I think originally they were looking at Jonah Hill, but I guess they said
Nah.
he didn't.
Fuck no.
That's no. It's,
Bounce.
He didn't
Yeah.
want to do it.
oh, I'm
They
glad.
wouldn't
I
pay
don't
him
think.
enough.
I think that's bad. I think that's bad.
I'm the Penguin.
I
But,
think.
here's that Lighthouse movie that what's his face just did that I guess is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, I don't want a Jonah Hill penguin. Anyway,
No, I don't.
I don't know.
dude, Paul Giamatti could do a pretty decent penguin.
I don't know.
Oh,
Did you see
shit,
did you
dude.
see what he did as the Rhino? I mean,
All right, well,
Yeah, but the
whatever.
Penguin is,
No,
is more
nobody's
tailored
perfect,
to him.
TJ.
nobody
Nobody's
is
perfect.
Yeah.
But you gotta admit, dude, Paul Giamatti's the Penguin is.
I don't know,
like,
man. Ever since
short and fat.
Ever since I fucking like when they first cast Heath Ledger as the Joker, I was like, that's fucking dog shit. That's never gonna work. And I was just 100,000% wrong. So from that point on, I don't really try to do too much prejudging just on like cast alone. But the only time I don't know, Jared Leto, I
Dude,
did.
what about Steve Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi as the Penguin?
Yeah, just let him just be fucking
there's-
nuts, dude.
There's some obscure Batman villain that he actually would be fucking perfect for.
Buscemi. He'd be perfect for every villain, dude. Buscemi Joker would be great.
Mhm, I could see it.
Buscemi Two-Face would be awesome.
Yeah, I
because
could
they
see it.
No, I wouldn't see him
because they
as-
could actually make up his one side of his face like more like a normal face.
Yeah, and just let the
You know what I
fucking-
mean?
Let the evil half be the Buscemi
right,
face.
right. He's
Yeah.
got a built-in Two-Face face. You know what I mean? So they save a little money there.
You know who I think Buscemi would actually be really good as is the ventriloquist.
Oh my
The
god!
dude who
I
has
saw
the
somebody. Was it you that tweeted about this recently? I don't know. I ran into it somewhere, and people are hoping that the ventriloquist. I don't get it, dude. A puppet guy. a dude that has a puppet that's evil that shoots people.
I mean, it's not the puppet isn't evil. He's just insane and has split personalities and projects this aggressive half of his
I
personality
figured out
onto
who-
a fucking puppet
I figured out who's the fucking.
because he's actually such a meek kind of character in his day-to-day life.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I figured out the perfect. Like, dude, look. I can't believe I couldn't fucking think of it at the time. Bane.
Oh yeah,
Steve Buscemi is Bane, dude. Can you imagine the
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
fucking Bane, dude?
Hell
Perfect
yeah,
casting,
dude.
Perfect casting.
Because he starts out as Buscemi, and then when he gets injected with the fucking juice, he can, they can use CGI to make.
That's
him
what I'm
look
saying,
cool.
dude. Like, then you just fucking CGI his face on some Hulk and fucking body,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, pretty much like what they did in
They
the
did to
last
Mark
Avengers
Ruffalo.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
I
do
want
the
to make
Mark
him.
Ruffalo.
I want him to make him into a fucking super mutant, dude. I want fucking super mutant Buscemi, fucking fighting Batman.
The
dude.
Vulture. You can't deny that the best
Oh,
Vulture
shit.
would be Buscemi at this point.
We're going into different ones now.
Look, the best Catwoman would be Buscemi. Let's just
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest.
He could do Catwoman.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
fuck
slap
yeah.
some tits on fucking Steve Buscemi. You kidding me? Hell yeah.
Va-va-va-voom.
Poison
Oh,
Ivy,
yeah.
no problem.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Mr. Freeze, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Buscemi,
hold
Mr.
on
Fre-
now. Hold on.
That might be good.
I don't know. He could do freeze. To be honest
He could
with you.
do freeze.
I don't think he could do freeze, man.
He could do. He
I don't
could
think he
do
could do freeze.
freeze.
Can't do
He
freeze.
could do it, man.
He could do it.
Yes, he fucking could, dude.
No, he couldn't.
He's already got the goggles.
He'd be the exasperated Mr. Freeze.
It's easy.
He'd make the befuddled Mr. Freeze, dude.
How about a Buscemi Dr. Robotnik?
Probably better than the one Jim
Yep.
Carrey did.
We
Hey,
haven't seen
we
it
haven't
yet.
seen it, dude.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
You
No,
don't
you
know,
haven't,
TJ.
dude. I want to be with you opening night, dude. Let's go see it. Jim Carrey, man.
It might be his masterpiece, TJ.
Oh shit.
Dude, you're gonna leave the theater like this. Oh my god, Jim Carrey!
Transcendently beautiful.
It's gonna make you feel just like you felt.
How old is Steve Buscemi at this point anyway?
58,
Something like that.
something like that.
I don't know,
He looks pretty. He looks like his 50s.
Yeah, I guess he could be Mr. Freeze. I can see it.
Oh, I totally see it, man.
dude. Buscemi could be anybody. I don't know why everybody's so down on Buscemi.
The only role I would not cast him as.
I ain't seen Buscemi
Batman,
on
dude.
anything in a while.
That's why, because people are so down on Buscemi.
fucking stop.
But you know what? Buscemi could be Robin, though.
That'd be a weird fucking movie.
But yeah, dude. He could be Batman. He could be Robin.
I don't think he's
How
a
about
Batman.
an
I don't think he's
entire
a Batman.
Batman franchise where Buscemi plays all the roles?
Wow, I love it.
Like Tyler Perry kind of shit meets Batman, dude.
Yeah, just call it Buscemi Batman. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Come on, let's do something new with these movies.
He can be Commissioner Gordon and shit. Dude, he's got he plays every role.
Yeah.
Every fucking role.
Yep.
Now maybe you can have some extras or some shit. That's fine. I'm fine with some extras in
Nope,
the background.
Buscemi's in. He does everything.
Wait a minute. Steve Buscemi's in some show called Miracle Workers where he plays God.
Whoa.
The fuck is that about?
See, I told you he could play anything.
If you
Crazy.
can play God, dude, you can play any fucking thing.
That's true.
Come on.
There's only like a handful of people that could play God.
And Morgan
And
Freeman
Buscemi's
did
on
it.
the- yeah,
I mean,
Buscemi's on the list, dude.
Oh, but his best role, I think, was the voice of Wayne in Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation.
yes. We'll clear
That's
Well,
my favorite.
I see
Buscemi
what you're doing there,
performance.
TJ. I see your wry attempt at undercutting Buscemi.
Yeah.
But how many classic movies have you starred in, TJ?
Let me think. I think 0, actually.
Yep. Buscemi, countless.
Countless. Fargo.
How many fucking
Reservoir
memes?
Dogs.
Reservoir.
How many memes do you have based on you, teacher?
How many what?
Memes.
I mean, at least a couple,
Well, I don't think
Yeah,
so,
TJ's
dude.
got a couple memes.
but not as many as Steve Buscemi.
No,
probably.
Buscemi is a meme.
Let's go look at some Steve Buscemi memes.
Yeah. The real popular one is the "Hello Fellow Kids" meme with him dressed up as like a skateboarder or something.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
music band.
How do you do?
How do you
fellow-
do, fellow kids?
Yep. That's the popular one.
What is this?
Poor Buscemi.
Okay. You just put Buscemi's eyes on
Yeah,
something. and it's
Buscemi eyes
instantly-
just Buscemi's face.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, someone's already done it, dude.
Buscemi Hulk.
Whoa.
He could have done it. See?
See, there's the proof of concept right
I'm
there.
sold, man.
There's
And
the Bane. There's your Bane, ladies and gentlemen.
I like Buscemi Hulk, dude.
Oh yeah.
See, this all this shows me is, despite the fact that Steve Buscemi really hasn't been in much of note late, the people clamor for more Buscemi.
Dude, he's got to
They
be.
want Buscemi.
I'll be serious about Steve Buscemi here. For a
Yeah.
second. I mean, like if I did like a top 10 like favorite actors or something, he'd probably be on that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah.
What? See, dude?
He's up there,
Everybody loves Buscemi.
dude. Because you know how I think the mark of a really good actor is if they're in a piece of shit and they're still good. Like, Because, I mean, like, the really, truly fucking awesome actors, I feel like, are never fucking just all the way bad. You can put them in a total piece of shit movie, and they're going to do something with it. You know? Maybe with a few exceptions.
Sure.
But, yeah, I mean, like, he's always good. Every fucking time he's on, he always plays a memorable character. He's got pretty good fucking range. It's not insane, but he's got a decent
And
range.
he hasn't taken too many shit roles. Like, there's actors like Ben Kingsley's a good actor, but he's taken
yeah,
so many bad roles.
Or, like, you know, Nicolas Cage, obviously.
Yeah, like they've taken so many bad roles that even though they're a good actor, that's like it's just been so diluted with shit performances and just total schlock.
I hate that. I hate that. Man, I know we already did a whole episode on it, but I just hate the fact that Nicolas Cage is considered a bad actor by some people.
I know.
It's a disgrace.
Well, it's because he's been in such shit, you know,
Yeah.
and it's just like, watching him be in shit and going, well, that's a shitty movie, so he must be a shit performer.
I just think like his over the top style isn't always appreciated either. You know.
Of course it isn't.
I mean, I don't really agree that he's a bad actor, but he's made poor career choices. So
I think it's hard to argue with that, honestly.
He's made some bad movies.
But I mean, obviously, I
Yeah,
mean, look,
of
it's a
course,
career.
no.
I mean, it's a career strategy in a way.
Who'd
just,
be your
you know,
number one actor of all time, TJ?
Fuck, that's really difficult.
Who's at the top of your list?
I don't know.
You don't know who's at the top of your pyramid?
I'll tell you.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I could tell you.
TJ's
I could tell you.
favorite.
I could tell you. The woman at the top of the woman list.
Oh,
Who's
yeah?
that?
I'm not necessarily separating it, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably the best actress.
You know,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Who's your top bitch?
I'm not
TJ?
really separating it, you know what I mean?
Who's your number one hoe?
I don't know who
Who is it?
I don't know who my favorite actor overall is, but I think Kathy Bates is the best fucking actress. I love everything
I
she
like
ever
Kathy
fucking
Bates.
does. I fucking watch. I think that you know the movie with it has tremendous replay value is fucking Misery, man.
Oh, man, that movie's tough to watch.
Is it? I love watching that movie.
It's good. I mean, it's good,
I
but
watch
it's just
that
tough
movie,
to watch.
I watch that movie fucking probably once a year at least.
It's good.
She did like I was watching one of the seasons of American Horror Story 'cause she's a recurring cast member on that, and she plays this fucking character. I don't want to get too much into it because I know that Paul, you're watching some of that show as well, and I don't want to fucking spoil shit. But like she has to play a role where she has to play one character, and then she has to play another iteration of that same character due to a plot contrivance that's just like the range that she showed just in that season alone was fucking insane.
Yeah,
She has to play like basically an ultimate badass kind of character and then the most vulnerable person possible while still playing the badass character at the same time within the same performance. And it's just fucking nuts that she was able to pull it off.
Yeah, she's definitely talented.
So she's my favorite actress. I never fucking seen her do a bad fucking performance or have a bad role, and her range is fucking insane from like.
I've definitely seen her in movies that are just more mainstream, where she's like a blah, but she definitely has a good range.
Plus, she's got fucking gravitas, man. You can't count that out. But
True. Yeah.
I don't know who my favorite actor overall would be, but she's definitely my favorite actress. So. But I don't know. That's 32 minutes. That's pretty good fucking pre-post
All
show.
right.